Hi guys, welcome to today's SetrocJC channel daily video. As usual, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. Now strap yourselves in, let's get on with today's daily topic. So today's topic is part 2 of question and answer websites. We've done part 1 already, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it or listened to it, then please go back and listen to it now. Part 2 coming, let's see what people have got to say today. So we're going to start off with a serious question this time. Here's a question from Bob. Why do we look for Earth-like planets? In terms of looking for life in the universe, why do we look for Earth-like planets? What's to say that there are not creatures that can live on a planet that is tens of thousands of degrees hot or cold? It surely only seems unlikely that anything could survive on a hot or cold planet because of the life we see on Earth. Seems like quite an obvious one to me, Bob, but let's see what other people say. To see if there is life there. Because we are destroying this planet. Unless the rich average guy said that. Because we are destroying this planet. We're not destroying the planet. We're using the flipping planet. That's what it's here for. You don't buy a new car, do you? And just put it in the garage and look at it. No, you drive the thing. You enjoy it while it's flipping lasting. You don't... Why do we want to keep this planet for years and years and years? In my end of the world video, we already know it's going to last another billion years, so just flipping use it. I know people don't agree with that. They're going to say, oh well, yeah, well if we all live like that, then no one would live in the future. Yeah, just live life now. That's my motto. Get it over with. Vor Hunter said, because we don't have enough money to buy an infinite number of telescopes so that we can look everywhere. So he's thinking, oh, why should we look for other planets if we can find one nearby, I suppose? They're all on about Mars, aren't they? Apparently Dr. Dave, who's a top contributor, another top contributor, we don't just look for Earth-like planets. We've discovered over 900 planets in the last few years. 99% of them are undoubtedly not possible even close to Earth. What's this weave business? Has Dr. Dave been finding them, has he? Is he the one who's found these 900 planets? Well, he's a doctor, so he might have done, to be fair. But I hate people that say we all the time. What they mean is other people. They haven't done it. They're just lazy half the time, aren't they? Yeah, well, the reason I think we look for Earth-like planets, Bob, is because we live on Earth and we want a planet like this one that we can ruin according to the rich average guy. So let's look for one that's like this first. Why buy a car with 5 wheels if you know one with 4 will do the job? Okay, so the next question. Would you let a neighbour replace your fence? So this woman's basically been living in this house for 35 years and she's become attached to an old 4-foot pipe and chain link fence. Sounds bloody horrible, pipe and chain link, doesn't it? It's like something out of a prison camp. So it's like she's saying, my neighbour wants to build a 6-foot wooden fence for privacy and she wants to get rid of my fence. Well, she'd like me to get rid of my fence first, but I don't want to get rid of this fence. It's like a member of the family. A fence is like a member of the family. I think she might have a few problems. So basically, this woman's saying, I'll buy you a new fence. It's going to be a wooden one. I won't be able to see you. You won't be able to see me. We'll all live happily ever after. And she's asking if we should let her get rid of this fence or not, or put one up. So what are they saying about this? The top contributors here, let's stoop to rule graciously. I think that means let her build it. Yeah, basically everyone's just saying let her build it. If she's going to pay for it, you'll get extra privacy. What's wrong with you? Get rid of your flipping rubbish fence. And I happen to agree. I love my privacy. I love a bit of privacy in the garden. I don't want other people looking at me when I'm sunbathing and doing stuff. Why would you? So yeah, let her get it up. Okay, so the next question. My dad won't let me become vegetarian. I don't flipping blame him, Lucy. I think I've covered in other podcasts. I'm not a vegetarian. It'd be a fate worse than death for me. I love flipping eating meat. Or animals, as some people call it. Well, today I've decided to become vegetarian. Or just decided today, have you? I was thinking about how they kill the animals, yeah, and I really love animals. We all love animals. It doesn't mean you can't eat the odd one, does it? I told my parents my mum seemed fine with it, but my dad didn't want me to, as he said meat has the vitamins your body needs. But other people who are vegetarians aren't short. No, that's true, they're not all short, are they? Help, no mean comments. No mean comments? You've not been on here before. So they're all saying basically, yeah, you can get the vitamins you need from vegetables, but vegetables are boring to eat, aren't they? They all taste the same, they're not nice, they're not succulent, they're not got juices in them. Eat vegetables, they're all saying. Vegetables give you everything you need, yeah. Eat tofu, look, Kyle's saying, eat tofu and soy this and soy that. Have you tried eating that stuff? It's like eating sawdust and rubber. And if they don't want to eat meat, why do they make all this vegetarian food look like bacon or look like burgers? It's like, make it look like tomatoes, make it look like a bloody pepper or a bit of rhubarb or something if you love vegetables so much. Yeah, they're all vegetarians commenting, oh, come and join our club, save the world, save the animals. Apart from Hawkeye at the bottom here, Hawkeye's got something to say. So are the animals that die for the production of your food as a vegetarian not important then? Don't confuse a mere diet with animal standards, as being a vegetarian equally destroys and harms animals. Being a vegetarian does not improve animal standards. Oh, she's getting in there. Educate yourself, because you have failed animals so far with your ignorance. Oh, flipping, calm down, Hawkeye, what's wrong with you? Be a vegetarian all you want, but don't delude yourself. At the end of the day, your parents pay the bills, so it would be expensive and time-consuming to make separate meals. Encourage healthy living and moral choices like home cooking, less meat, organic and free range. My advice is, if you want to become a vegetarian, become a vegetarian. But be happy with it. There's nothing worse than people looking miserable because they're eating boring food all the time. Here's one that from a young contribution here, that from Hasib. What should me and my brother build over the summer? So basically he's got a long paragraph here. He's saying, I'm a boy obviously. Why are you a boy obviously? A bit mean, isn't it? I'm a boy obviously and I'm 14 and he is 9 years old. I assume it means his brother. We often get bored by playing sports and random games. Oh, too intelligent are you, Hasib? Our supplies are limited because we only have a bit of wood in the garage because our dad does some building. We do have an old half-broken go-kart if that is any help. Yeah, why don't you do up your go-kart? We don't want something that will last until the end of the September or several things to build. I did see someone else who built a hovercraft when he was 12, but that is all he said. I don't think our dad is keen on buying us any new materials, let alone expensive stuff, but I could try and persuade him, so please can someone help me? A hovercraft? I don't think that's the sort of thing you can knock up in your flipping shed. He's been watching MacGyver and the A-Team too much, hasn't he? Bloody hell. Someone said a boat. Bazza reckons he should build a boat. Cody's here. Look, I run a programme for boys your age. Yeah, I bet you do. Last fall, we built a trebuchet. You wanting to build a catapult that's bloody... It's like a catapult but powered by weights instead of a spring. We make it out of wood, a trailer axle and lifting weights. I'll put a picture of a similar looking one in the description so that you can build one. So I don't want him building a catapult. What if your next door neighbour you're going to get flipping inanimate objects hurled at your house when you're in the garden and stuff? Stop bloody leading him on. Why don't you tend to build a gun or something? Angus is here, look. Well, it depends on what you want to do. As something like a go-kart, you could finish a go-kart and make a hovercraft. You would need a leaf blower and some large inner tubes and then have a sheet of plastic. He's telling him how to build a hovercraft here, Angus, look. Angus, I don't think they got the know-how to build a hovercraft, has they? Oh, Von Strahd's in. Look, Von Strahd's the last one. That I don't know about your brother, but you should think about building your grammar skills. There's always one, isn't there? They can't help but pick up on a bit of grammar or a bit of a spelling mistake. So get a life, Von Strad. Why didn't you go and learn some life skills and stop picking on other people just because they can't write properly? What's wrong with you? Go and get a life. Go get yourself laid, Von Strad. That's my advice to you, son. That's to my advice for Hasib about what you should build this summer. Just go out and play football, go out and have fun or something. You don't need to be building stuff. Building stuff's what you do at school in like woodwork and things like that. Go out and meet girls, not like that though, you're a bit young for it, but go out and have fun, enjoy your life. You can build stuff when you get older. Next question, is eating ice bad for you? Apparently it is. This bloke's just wondering, the V, and he's wondering about that. Frank said only if it's yellow, which I kind of agree with. Everyone else is saying yes, it is bad for you. Other people are saying no, it is a bit, it is a bit. Someone's, yeah. It would be for me, my answer to this, it would be for me because I've got the most sensitive teeth in the world, so eating ice for me is bad for me because it flipping makes me go woo, and it flipping hurts, so no, it isn't if you haven't got sensitive teeth, but if you have got sensitive teeth, Naveen, I'd knock it on the head because it ain't worth the pain. Next question, what day in your life would you like to leap back to and experience again? That's from Summer Rain. Summer Rain. God. Top contributor Sonia's in on it. Those days I didn't have bother to worry about anything. I used to sit in front of the TV watching cartoons and my mum bought me food. Yeah, that's not a bad answer. I'd agree with that. When I first got drunk, that was a brilliant night from James there. When I first got drunk, has he not got drunk since and had a brilliant night? When I was free and single and had a good job many moons ago. Sounds a bit bitter, doesn't he? Mind you, I do agree with him. Mac wants to go back to his first time. By the look of Mac, it's probably his first and only time, I'd suggest. The rebellious devil saying, my first time. And then he goes into long details about his first time. I was in her bedroom, sat on her bed with her, playing on her PlayStation. Is that? I hope that is the PlayStation. He's not trying to put in some lewd flipping thing in there. Yeah, I hope it is a PlayStation, rebellious devil. We kinda laughed. We seemed to just gaze into each other's eyes for a minute or two. That's a long time, isn't it? 2 minutes. I remember it so clearly. We just suddenly kissed. Yeah, I'll leave the rest to your imagination, but I don't know why you need to go into such detail about it, to be honest. Other people were saying they'd like to go back to their first kiss. First kiss, Leprosy's put that top contributor. My first kiss when I was 12. But not because it was her first kiss, apparently. It's because it was while camping in the mountains with all her best friends who I haven't seen in years. Well, put your flipping camping experience. Don't start it with first kiss to get people interested. Then start going about your camping experience. What would I go back to? I'd go back to when I was young, free and single, like that other bloke would, to be honest. When I didn't have to worry about life and I got a decent night's sleep. I wouldn't like to go back there forever, but it'd be nice to have a week of it so I can catch up on some kip. Hope you enjoyed this content, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. I'll catch you in the next video.